Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about the latest upcoming episode of Unfortunate Love was how Neelam brings Malishka back to the Oberoi house and says that Malishka is going to live in the house as a daughter-in-law, even though Rishi did not get married to Malishka. Then Ayush asks Malishka if she has lost her self-respect for coming back to the house even after Rishi left her on the wedding altar and run away with Lakshmi. So let's continue from there. Rishi and Lakshmi are lying down on the floor in the uncompleted house. Rishi tells Lakshmi that his hand is not soft enough as pillow, so he couldn't sleep. Lakshmi asks, what do we do? Rishi asks Lakshmi to sleep and says he will try to sleep too, and Lakshmi says good. Lakshmi records their moment together, and Rishi lays down and turns to Lakshmi, and he thinks that please say I love you to me. Lakshmi says in her heart that I will not say it and you just have to sleep, and she calls him a drama queen in her heart. Rishi asks, who do you call as drama queen? Lakshmi asks, did you hear what my heart is saying? Rishi says, I can hear your heart talks because we have heart-to-heart connection and I hear everything, and Lakshmi smiles. At the Oberoi house, Neelam tells Malishka that she got the guest room ready for her, but very soon she will shift her to Rishi's room. Malishka says, I feel blessed to get a mom like you, but why is Rishi not seeing my love and he went away with Lakshmi? Malishka asks if Rishi would agree to Neelam's saying, and Neelam says that she has brought Malishka here and she will bring Rishi here too, and she will get them married. Neelam says to Malishka that you are my daughter-in-law and I will make you marry my son and I will make you the daughter-in-law in front of the people. She gives Malishka swear that she will get her married to Rishi even if she have to do anything, and Malishka smiles. Rishi asks Lakshmi if he is really a drama queen, and Lakshmi asks him to sleep, and she turns to the other side and pretends to fall asleep. Rishi calls Lakshmi to talk to her and he thinks that Lakshmi must have slept because she is tired. So he also lies down on the floor and he keeps an handkerchief on his leg and he pulls it up to his face as if he is covering himself with a blanket. Virendra comes to his room. Neelam turns to the other side and switches off the light. Virendra thinks that he never thought that Rishi would leave the house and Neelam would be like this and they would have a separate ward in one room. Bani says to Shalu that why did their sister not accept her love even after brother-in-law's love confession, and Shalu says that she doesn't know what Lakshmi is thinking. Bani says to Shalu that if Lakshmi had confessed and accepted her love for Rishi, then their marriage would have happened and it would have been done in the same altar that was set up for Rishi and Malishka. Ayush calls Shalu and asks her to tell him what a girl should do if her to-be husband left her on the wedding altar and ran away with someone else, and Shalu realized that Ayush is talking about Malishka. Shalu asks Ayush to ask her what Malishka should do, and Ayush says yes, he is talking about Malishka. Shalu says Malishka should forget brother-in-law because he doesn't love her. Ayush says you are right, but do you know that Malishka has no shame because she has come back here to stay as Rishi's wife, and Shalu is shocked. Malishka is sleeping in the room at the Oberoi house and she imagines Rishi on the bed with her and she smiles, but soon her imagination ends as she tries to rest her head on Rishi's chest, but her head hits the pillow instead and she gets angry. At the uncompleted building, Rishi takes off his groom attire because he was feeling hot and he couldn't fall asleep. Rishi struggled to sleep because the floor is not comfortable and the ceiling fan is not blowing well too, but he tried to sleep after removing his clothes, remaining his trouser and his singlet. Lakshmi slightly opened her eyes and she thinks that Rishi is not habitual to sleeping on the floor and without AC, and the fan is also slow, and Lakshmi pities Rishi. Malishka is sleeping in Rishi's room even though Neelam gave her the guest room. Malishka says if me and Rishi have gotten married today, then our wedding night would have happened and this room would have been mine. But that illiterate Lakshmi snatched Rishi and this room from me and says very soon I will come to this room with Rishi. Shalu says to Ayush that this means that Neelam auntie will never accept my sister. Ayush says Neelam auntie asks Malishka to call her mom, just as daughter-in-laws calls their mother-in-law's mother, and she is determined to get Rishi and Malishka married. Shalu gets worried and says I don't know how Malishka controlled Neelam auntie. Ayush tells Shalu that everyone have a misunderstanding that Lakshmi's sister-in-law does magic on everyone. Shalu says it is Lakshmi's love and endurance that everyone mistook as magic. Ayush says Neelam auntie is determined to get Malishka married to Rishi and says we will meet Rishi and Lakshmi tomorrow, and he ends the call. Then Shalu tells Bani that they will not accept defeat. Kiran is worried for Malishka. So now says I don't know how Virendra and Grandma reacted seeing Malishka. Kiran calls Malishka and asks that what happened after Neelam took her to the house. She asks if any drama happened. Malishka tells her that Neelam blew on the fire and she made everyone quiet just before any drama could happen. Kiran asks Malishka to try as much as possible to be in Neelam's good books because only Neelam can get her married to Rishi. Malishka says Neelam has promised me that she will get my marriage done, and Kiran asks Malishka not to get angry and she should be calm, and she ends the call. So now tells Kiran that she will go to Malishka tomorrow and she will make sure that Malishka doesn't do any mistake, and Kiran thanks So now. So now says to Kiran that Malishka and Rishi are both my friends and they love each other a lot, so I don't know from where Lakshmi came between them. At the uncompleted house, Rishi woke up because of the mosquito and he thinks to move his groom dress around to get some hair and so that he can sleep, and Lakshmi looks at him. Rishi tried to sleep and he touches his face as mosquitoes bite him, but then he finally sleeps. Lakshmi thinks that Rishi might have slept, but if I should rotate the dress, then he will get some air and he will sleep peacefully. Lakshmi rotates Rishi's dress and blow the dress up and down, and Rishi sleep peacefully. Lakshmi gets sleepy as she is fanning Rishi with the dress and she falls on Rishi. Rishi woke up in time and owed Lakshmi before she could hit her head on the floor and says, "What are you doing?" while they have an eye lock and a song plays in the background. Rishi thanks Lakshmi for giving him the air and he asks her to go and sleep. Lakshmi asks Rishi that why are you scolding me? Rishi says no, I am not scolding you, and he says sorry. He says I want you to sleep and then I will sleep too because your peace is my peace. He says we both should try to sleep and he covers his feet with the dress and says the mosquitoes are biting him. He asks Lakshmi to sleep and he looks at her. Lakshmi sleeps and Rishi stands up and he uses his dress to blow air on Lakshmi as she sleeps peacefully, and a song plays in the background. Okay guys, so this is supposed to be the 31st of September 2023 on ZTV, and it is the way Malishka is in her own world for me. So the 1st of October will be dropping tonight on ZTV and then I'll bring it to you guys tomorrow. And for people that have been asking for the normal update like the one Z-World is doing, you know, we're following Z-World like that before. So for people that has been asking about that, don't worry, I'm going to bring that back by tomorrow. But in this latest upcoming episodes, Malishka has started living in the Oberoi house while Rishi and Lakshmi are living in the uncompleted house. If you're following, you already know. So Virendra is going to find out and he will go there to check up on them. And then we'll see how the drama unfolds because nobody knows what is going to happen next. Thank you. Bye guys.